Morning, everybody. Uh, Got a couple things to go over. I did make some progress in fixing the issue with the binding and the controls that was holding me up. Um, Switch over here. As I mentioned in a previous video, I was having an issue with the serialization and the binding of the channel selector control. I had to redesign that because it just wasn't working with the new structure. And I ran into a few more issues. As it turns out, the this item here, this Windows control, the list box, even though Microsoft lets you set an option to select multiple items, they don't provide any way to bind to that. So it's kind of an unfinished Microsoft product. But anyways, I had to inherit off of it and write my own control that allows multi-to-multi binding. So that's working now. Now I just have to work on the filtering. I've started it, but it's not implemented yet. So I just got a few more tweaks to do there. But other than that, the selection and everything is working great. You can multi-select. You see it's updating the background, updating there. Everything's updating good. So yeah, that was the big holdup. I got rid of this is just here because I'm testing the whether or not they crosstalk at all. That was one of the, like I said, the big reasons with the serialization. For some reason, they were interfering with each other. I would select something here and it would show up in the other box. So there was a data context issue that I wasn't able to get resolved because of the way the bindings and everything were set up with that last control. So this way is much better. It's much cleaner. So yeah, um, I got to finish implementing that. Like I said, the filtering isn't done. The destination here and the intersecting axis is empty because I haven't made the single selection variant. But as you can see, that's pretty simple. I just have to disable being able to select multiple items because yeah, not holding control, you can single select just fine. So I just got to pretty much just copy and paste that control over and disable the multi selection. Um, so yeah, that's about it for that. You can see I kind of polished the way it looked a little bit to, I don't know, make it look a little cleaner. There's going to be a lot of UI polishing going on now. And let's see, that should about do it for the mappings. I did mention that I want to do a high, like a timed high and low threshold to allow people to do like different actions for short press and long press. I can actually start doing that now because I wasn't able to test anything because the mappings and all that stuff were broken because of that control. So I can start putting some work into that again. And once I do that, I don't really see anything else that's holding me back from just jumping right into macros. And that's pretty much the biggest hurdle we have until I consider this ready for a wider release. So we're pretty close here, especially considering macros having like half of the work already done for it. These global events and all that stuff, these are actually just macro actions. So InputMapper is already using macro actions that are all set up. So yeah, so these work. Needs to be, the UI isn't very clean. Got to clean that up, but yeah. Oh, actually that doesn't work. I can't delete it. Can't edit it either. Okay. Those buttons are broken. I got to work on those. So small bug. I'll get that working. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I do want to thank everybody that's continuing to use our forums and all that stuff. That is our main form of support for the project, and how the project is being funded now is just by you guys using the forums and you know, helping us get that advertising revenue and all that stuff just by going through our website. I want to thank everybody that's still continuing to donate. I know we have been in kind of a lull right now. it's hard for me to find time to work on this and work my day job that actually pays the bills. So I thank everybody for the support here, but unfortunately it's not enough to pay the bills, so I do have to still work. So it is still good for me to keep these side projects going, though, because anybody that's been in development knows that when you're doing code design or software design, anything like that, you're really focused on a central thing, a specific point, and you really don't get a chance to flex your legs and keep your skills up and learn new things. It's actually pretty monotonous. Again, want to thank everybody for the support, and let you guys know that there is a new way to help support InputMapper. If you look below, you'll see a link to Amazon. If you use our affiliate link for Amazon, we get a commission on all sales. It costs you guys nothing. You don't have to do anything. You just have to do your normal shopping. So help support InputMapper by just buying stuff. All right, guys, that's it. Have a good one. I'll see you next week.